My name is Dima. Producer name is The White Russian. I produce, record, engineer, self-taught, and co-owner of Uni-fi Records, as far as music goes. I would describe my sound as, well, my sound is very sample-based, so depending on what sample I dig up or like and use, that's what the song's gonna sound like. My finished product is usually like, it's like a new mid-90s / J Dilla-ish sound, but it's very sample-driven. So it's kind of all over the board. Sometimes I make some electronic stuff, and sometimes it's hip hop. My main focus is on hip hop, but sometimes it just turns out to be, who knows, everything. No, that's a hard question. The reason for that being a hard question is because before 1994, I really didn't get into music. I'm originally from Russia, Moscow, and there, like, music wasn't part of my life. And when I moved here, I went to school, and not really having to relearn the language and not having many friends, I got into kind of music, I guess, first before I got into, dealing with people and making friends and stuff like that. So at that time, the first few friends I had were listening to Biggie, Tupac, and the mid-90s hip-hop. I think that really influenced me, and that's what I got into first. So they were also listening to like 400 Degrees, Hot Boys, and like Lil Wayne when he first was like dropping mixtapes and stuff like that. So it was kind of weird, and I think I really didn't discover the sound that I really, really liked, which was also like Tribe Called. When I got into J Dilla, that was like a really unique sound for me that I really liked. But like mid-90s hip hop is what really, like, the production style. As far as favorite producers, I can't pick one. It's just I can't pick one.
All right. Cool.
The Milwaukee hip hop scene. It's really ever evolving, and a lot of people get into it, and a lot of people get out of it, and there's a few people that really, I guess, stand against the length of time in the Milwaukee hip hop community. Some of the older generation people that have been doing hip hop for a while, Def Harmonics, Rusty Peas, KHB, they've all been doing hip hop for over a decade, longer than that. That's pretty impressive. A lot of people in the last couple of years really got into it because I think maybe feel that something is happening in Milwaukee. Some people are giving up on hip hop in Milwaukee and are moving away, or have moved away. It's just, we really are crabs in a barrel here in Milwaukee, and not just hip hop. I think a lot of different music styles as well. It's just so much going on, and the city's too busy getting drunk and not really supporting its music scene. Support from anybody on any kind of level to any kind of group, I just really don't see it. I think if we built a good, solid fan base in Milwaukee, it doesn't have to be towards us, just towards anybody that can push and support and put money into a group, I think it would help a lot. But I've never seen that happen. Maybe it's not in a big enough city, or maybe there's just too many people trying to do the same thing. Or well, I wouldn't even say that. I think the sound in Milwaukee, there is sound in Milwaukee that is marketable and that can compete with anywhere in the United States or even the world. I mean, I've heard stuff that's like, damn, I could hear this going around the world, and people would like it, but I don't know why it doesn't. And that's what we're trying to figure out.
Uno, bitch!